Hello, Ron. I'm the CEO of Cannabaquin and Soil-2-Oil and a few other things. But my real love is right here. My journey started in the early 70s when my dad was a salesman in the islands, and we had a nanny, and his name was Jerry. Never forget the guy. We used to tell Dad every morning, yeah, we're going gardening with Jerry, and then we're going to go fishing, and we're going to do that. And said, see you later. And this went on for months. And we grew a plant. Jerry would go and he'd pray on the rocks at Cokie Beach and take us to the garden, teach us about how to plant and what I know is mycelium, how that works, and the creation of life as we know it on the planet, and why this plant is so important to me and so important to the earth and how it's going to change things. We aim to touch 1 billion people with new medicines that we can create, not for greed, but for prosperity and for the way it should have been before greed took over this world. So my journey started in 1975 upon returning from the islands. I had friends who were experimenting with the evil weed at that time. And how it got evil, a lot of things was additives put into the product. We dealt with PCP issues when we were growing up. A very heavy-duty drug, and I had just said that I didn't smoke back in the days, and up until I was almost 20, for crying out loud, 19 I think it was. But growing it since I'm 12. But the thing we found was that PCP was being laced into the cannabis, paraquat, all this crap was going on. You'd think it's crazy now, it's not the same back then. So I told my mom I got to grow for my friends, and one thing led to the other, and I started growing cannabis for my buddies, and of course for a few dollars here and there. But it brought me to Jamaica, where I learned to grow as a young man, to Europe, to the castle under Neville, God rest his soul. But did learn quite a few things in this journey. It's been an interesting time. Coffee business, pre-IPO. I'm here. I'm home. I'm comfortable. The plant does many things. Its healing properties are ridiculous. Who can cut off an arm, pop that back onto your plant with some Scotch tape, and it's good to go. I mean, legit, there's so many things that we don't know about this plant, and that we do know about this plant. Probably the majority of the reasons why the governments don't want to release all these things, because the big pharmas out there will absolutely freak and go broke in the economy. Well, guess what? You guys put us in this economy at this point in time, because anything that was made by fossil fuels could be made by hemp. I'm going to be doing videos from time to time. I'd like to hear some questions from people that what they want to know is, can I overdose on marijuana or CBD, if you will? What are different? What's the endocannabinoid system? Well, you've been living in it for your whole entire life, if you're 1 or 50. How much should I take? That depends on if you want to just go to sleep. What are the different cannabinoids, and how do they work and how they function with our neuroreceptors, and the flavonoids, the entourage effect. These are all different things that you all probably think I'm just talking Chinese to you, and that's a bad term, a foreign language. But if you continue watching some of these videos and asking me the correct questions, I'll be more than happy to share my I guess, I don't want to say wealth of knowledge, but what knowledge I have available to me from my life experiences. I'm not a PhD, but I certainly know this plant, and I look forward to sharing my knowledge with you folks over the course of these videos, however long they may take. And this may be a one and done. Hopefully it's not a one and done, and you guys will ask me some really cool questions, and I'll be able to answer them. I'm not the video kind of guy. It's kind of uncomfortable for me, as you can tell already, but let's see if we can help each other to learn about this plant and just end the madness, and let's get people healthy again. Thank you. Have a great weekend.